Assalamu alaikum class. I hope all of you are fine. This is our second lecture. So in this lecture, we will discuss collecting, organizing, and display data. So here are the keywords that we will discuss in this all unit, unit number 4. Okay, before I start, there are a few things that is very important. So we will discuss here. Okay, so these are the some are bar and some are there are different type of things that bar graph, bar chart, okay, and circulars. So there are many things that we will discuss all this. Okay, let's come to the over to the first topic that is of this chapter, that is collecting and classifying the data. What is data? First, you know the data. Data is the set of facts, numbers, or other information. Statistical involvement involves a process of collecting data or using it to try to answer the question. So the flow diagram show the four main steps, okay, that are involved, like identify the questions, okay, or the problem to solve. Is the question is clear and specified, okay? So whenever you talk to, you ask him any question, so don't ask him, especially in survey. So don't write a question that write your name, okay? That is the main important thing. Now collect the data. What data will you need, okay? What method will you use to collect it, okay? Organize and display the data means how will you organize the data to make it easy to work with, okay? And can you draw a graph or chart to show the data clearly? Analyze and interpret the data. You can summarize the data, what trend you are using there is in the data, what conclusion can you draw from the data. Does the data raise any new question, or there any restriction on drawing the conclusion from the given data? So the same thing you will discuss. Different type of data are answer these two questions. So what is your favorite singer? How many brother and sister do you have? These are the different type of data, okay? So category data, categorical data is a non-numerical data. Okay, its name or describe something without reference to the number or the size, like color, names of the people and the place, yes and no answers, opinions, choice, all these categories. The category data are also called qualitative data. Okay, now, next is numerical data. Numerical data is the data in the number form. Okay, it is the amount or measuring the time or the score, or numerical data is called quantitative data. Okay, so numerical data has two types. So first one is discrete data, and the other one is continuous data. Discrete data, it's take a certain value. For example, you know the number of children in the class, how many children, how many goals scored. Okay, in the match, okay, the red card passing at this point, and the point of the counting the things, anything that you can collect it accurately. Okay, now continuous data is the data that you count, but it's change, okay, and it's not exact, okay, in between the given values. The data that could take any value between a given value. Let's suppose I say there is a number in between 1 and 2, or 1.1 and 1 and point 0.5. So that, like, this type of data is called continuous. Like you can, this 1.5793. So it's a continuous data. We are not sure, maybe there are many more numbers, so we just take the thing that we need, okay, the required thing, like the height, like the mass, or the distance, because that things are change, temperature, all these are the continuous data. Method of collecting data, there are two methods. First is called primary data, and other is called secondary data. Okay, if you collect the data from the primary source, that is called primary data. If you collect the data from the secondary source, that is called secondary data. No. Okay, so what is primary data? Primary data, when you are doing a survey or interview or asking a people to complete the questionnaires, okay, that you have a paper by doing experiment, by counting, or by and mailing. So this type of data is called primary data. Okay, so what is secondary data? Okay, if you collect data from secondary sources, like involving using existing data to find the information you need. For example, if you use a data, okay, from the internet site, okay, these are secondary data. Anything that you take the same data but from somewhere else, like most nowadays it's most common that you can find or take any data from the internet. Internet, even there are these pages to help you answer the questions like to you. These are the secondary data. Now, here the first question 4.1, there are two type of data, categorical and numerical. Okay. So the hair color is called categorical, means what is the category of the hairs. Okay. And numerical mean the number of brother and sisters. Okay. So add a five example, okay, of the categorical data and the five example for numerical data that could collect about each student in your class. Okay. And the B part is look at the numerical example in your table and circle the one that will give you the discrete data. Okay, because numerical has already two types, one is discrete and other is continuous. So let me show you the answer. Okay, now here we have this one, A part and B part. Okay, so here they already mentioned a few examples. He said five, but here are more than five, six. Okay, so you can see here hair colors, eyes color, gender, mode of the transport of cat school, brand of the toothpaste, on of cell. Okay, so these are categories. But numerical, number of brother and sisters, or spent during the homework. Okay, these tell us the numbers, or spend watching TV, numbers of books read in the month, shoe size, test score, all these things. Okay, so now let's go to the question number two. State whether the following data would be discrete or continuous. Now he just come in categories. Sorry, yeah, discrete or continuous. So in numerical data, there are two types. One is discrete and one is continuous. Discrete that has fixed number and continuous that is fluctuating, like the mass of each animal in the herd. That is continuous, because mass is change. Okay, mass mean the weight, the number of animal per household. That is continuous. Time taken to travel to school. It's again continuous because we are not sure. Sometimes we reach early or sometimes late. Volume of water evaporate from the dam. We are not sure how much volume continues. The number of correct answer in the spelling check. Discrete. Distance people travel to work. Discrete as well. The foot length of each of the student in the class. So these type of questions you can see the get the answer from here. As I said to you, continuous, discrete, continuous, continuous, discrete. Okay. So they already I tell you all this. So kindly take that picture, okay, and solve it by yourself. Try to do it yourself. That is so easy. Okay. For each of the following question, one method that you can use to collect the data. To collect the data. Okay. So what was that? What was that? That is one method you could use to collect the data. Okay. So 1 minute, just 1 minute. So here that is experiment, primary, numerical or discrete. Okay, so first one is 1 minute, let me show you. Okay, here the one method that you could use to collect the data, that is called experiment, whether the source of the data is primary or secondary. Okay, so what we will write here, we will write here primary data. Okay, and whether the data is categorical or numerical. uh, which about data. Mhm. Okay, these things you mentioned here. How many times will you get a six? This one is experiment, okay? Because you are doing using a dice, okay? Most popular TV. Oh, that is most popular TV show. It's I think primary or secondary. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's primary or secondary. Let's check this one. B1. Okay. So same like this, so you are doing all these things. Okay, you tell them that why it's continuous and why it's discrete. All this information you must tell us then. For next is organizing the data, tables. Okay, the data you will get, you will write in the form of tally, means after 4 lines you will put a 5 line like this. Okay, like this will have a 13. So this one is show 5, this one show 5, this one show 3. Okay, so this is called tally chart. So let's suppose how many a we will write here. So there are like 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. So here 24a, so he write like this. So this is called tally chart. Okay, so the same thing you will do it here. Okay, that is so easy. Okay, Do the quick survey among the class. Okay, that is the thing that you will do it. Okay, that's your homework. And the same thing, you just write the numbers. Okay, they are two dice, 250 times, and record the score. Okay. So, what score occur most oftenly? Which score is more oftenly occur? So, most often occur is I think this one. That is 28. Okay, and least often occur. That is the less one is this one 6. Okay, and what do you think? The puzzle left out the score 1. Okay, and what do you think? This he scored 6 and 7 and 8. Uh, Many times. So here are the answers. Okay, so that is so easy, you can see this one all. Okay, so try to do it by yourself, and I hope you understand. We already discussed these things in our class. Thank you, take care, goodbye.